Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to you also. Good morning, friends. So, hope you are all fine at your places. And yesterday was the topic of Fagin. Uh, write down one important question from the question, that is why the UN is an today I will start today. Today, I will start another topic that is called globalization. Just I'm recapturing the last one that was international organization, and my question is for you: why the UN is an imperfect body? You have to write down the answer, and it is in the last page of 96. You just read it up. I defined you already, and give the answer. It's a 5 mark question. Uh, basically it's all the people, they cannot depend on UNO. UNO is imperfect body because lot of conversation, lot of debates are there, but final solution is nowhere. Sometimes I gave you some hint. So this was the fag end of the chapter. Now I start with another chapter that is called globalization. Here is the globalization is. Now, what do you mean by globalization? Globalization means technologically, socially, culturally, in every aspect, we are close to each other. You know, if you want to talk to somebody who is sitting in England or any part of the world, you pick up your phone, dial the number, he will be in touch with you. And even you can see his face also. Right. Now, China manufactured its particular part in its country or in other country, and they market it, they have a market in throughout the world. From the market is the base. They're connecting with each other. Second, layman out's world, capturing the market for its economic purposes. Economically, we have to get, you have to close to each other. If you want to progress in economy, if you want to progress in socially, culturally, if you want to get connected with each other, so we have to connect with each other, right? That is a part of global. That is called globalization, and market plays very important role in the particular world of globalization, right? So in the final chapter of the book, we look at the globalization, something that has been referred in many chapters of the book, of this book and previous book also. You have got through, gone through the globalization in economics also, in some part in geography also, globalization, and now in the contemporary politics in India, right? So in this final chapter of the book, mute your sound, Neil, mute your sound. Now, in this final chapter of this book, we look at the globalization, something that has been referred in many chapters of this book and textbook of many other subjects. And We then how, we then discuss the length of the political, economic, and cultural consequences. You know, political consequences are there, cultural consequences are there, right? And globalization is there. Globalization. So it's all doesn't mean every time this is positive only. Globalization has its negative consequences also. We will discuss also the causes and consequences economically, politically, culturally, what consequences we have due to the globalization. Our interest is also in studying the impact of globalization, right? What is the impact of on India? We finally draw attention to resistance to globalization and how we can resist the negative impact on throughout the world. Every aspect it has its positivity and it has its negativity. What we have to do? We have to enhance the positivity. We have to nip the bird, the negative aspect from in the nip of the bird. Right. So we finally draw attention and the resistance to globalization and how socially movements in India are also part of its resistance. Negative impact तो है globalization, positive impact भी है, lot of positive impacts are there. Positive and negative are the same, two sides of the same coin. Right. Now, some NGOs says, NGOs, these are, here it is written over here, look, here it is written. NGOs are agents of imperialism. The communist, they are, some communist, people are there, communism, who believe in communism. They used to say NGOs are agents of imperialism. They are against imperialism. Everyone is imperialism, against imperialism, and confusing, corrupting, and misleading the masses. As the Communist parties also says, the Democratic parties also says. Now, basically, who are the people who are against any type of NGOs? Okay. Now, come to the part of the concept of globalization. The concept of globalization. Right. A person is there. His name is Ram Sharp, or it's written here Janardhan. He's in a call center. He leaves late in the evening for the work. Becomes John when he enters his office. He changed his name also. He works in call center, right? And he leaves the late in the evening for the work. काम के लिए वो बहुत रात तक वो जाता है अपने ऑफिस में. John when he enters his office acquires a new accent and speaks different language. उसका एक्सेंट चेंज हो जाता है, बोलने का ढंग चेंज हो जाता है, राइट. और वो एक अलग भाषा बोलता है, because he's working in a call center. Why? Because he is basically doing marketing through the communication. And where his clients they are not in India, they are throughout the world. They could be in America, they could be in Australia, they could be in China, they could be in Germany, they could be in New Zealand, anywhere, etc., etc. So then he does whatever the language he's using there. That's a different what the language he's using at his home. Okay, then he has to communicate with his clients who are living thousands of miles away. Right. Now he works all the night. Throughout the night he works over there because the clients who are sitting any part of the world, another part of the world, could be there is a daytime. Here in India, it's a night, but there is a daytime. So he has to connect with those clients who are working over there in the office. So, so he works all the night, which is actually daytime for his overseas customers, right? Now, Janardhan is rendering a service somebody who is in all probability he is never likely to meet physically. वो उससे बात उससे दोस्ती कर रहा है, उससे वो मार्केटिंग कर रहा है, जिसको वो कभी बिल्कुल शायद वो सारी जिंदगी में ना मिले. Could be possible that he's not going to meet throughout his life, but he knows him. How he knows him? Through the conversation, through the telephone, through the marketing, through the call centers. Right. This is his daily routine. और ये हर रोज वो करता है. He used to sell his, market the products. Right. So his holidays also do not correspond as in India. जो उसकी छुट्टियां होती है इंडिया के हिसाब से नहीं चलती. It goes on just like in America or Australia. जो वहां पे छुट्टी होती है उसके साथ ही वो काम करता है. Now, another this is a communication, connecting with each other. I told you that what is the meaning of globalization. This part, the concept, the first example, like I which I gave you, example was on from Janarjan. He's what he's doing. He's doing marketing through call centers. Listen to me very carefully. Marketing through call centers. So call centers के through वो market करता है और whatever his timing of work, it suits the people who are sitting anywhere in other countries, right? So he's connecting. He don't know them physically. He don't know them, but yeah, through the connection, through the communication, he knows it. So what do you mean by first step of globalization? Connecting with each other through communication. Connecting with each other through communication is the first step of globalization. Am I clear? Am I clear? So connecting through the communication. It's the first step of globalization. यदि आप कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो पा रहे तो मार्केटिंग कैसे करेंगे, किसी से बातें कैसे करेंगे, राइट? तो कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं. तो ये फर्स्ट पार्ट है ग्लोबलाइजेशन. नाउ दिस इज द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल. नाउ कम टू द सेकंड एग्जांपल. Ramdari has gone shop to buy a birthday gift. Take a gift as a cycle. Okay, cycle to get for his 9-year-old. He had promised a small cycle and decided to search the market for something you find affordable as well as reasonable quality. Affordable. वो एक साइकिल ढूंढ रहा है. Some another person. It's another example. His name is Ramdari, B, C, E, F, whatever the name is there. His here in the book, its name is Ramdari. So he wants to give his daughter a gift. A gift means he wants to give a cycle. That cycle should be affordable and cycle should be not very high quality. It should be reasonable quality so that the 9-year-old small child can use that particular cycle. So he finally does buy a cycle. Finally, he buys a cycle. So what he does, which is actually manufactured in China, which I told you, marketing, right? Capturing the market is another part of globalization. So he got a cycle that is made in China. Just imagine your computer, your computer's mouse, your bulbs, your tubes, your pipes, household things, many parts, they are manufactured in China. It's written over there and it's written that made in China. ROC, Republic of China. Right? Any made in China is written over there. So Chinese parts are very much common, not in India, it is throughout the world. Chinese parts, anything. So in China, but it's marketed in India. It meets its requirements of quality as well as affordability. Means क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी नहीं होती, यू नो इट। चाइना की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की क्वालिटी, इट्स नॉट लास्ट लॉन्ग नहीं होता। इट्स 3 years 4 years, दस मैक्सिमम मैक्सिमम। उसके बाद ये खराब होनी शुरू हो जाती है। they have the basic things of behind it। वो ये सोचते हैं कि एक चीज वो यूज करना शुरू ही कर दे, वो खत्म ही ना हो, खराब ही ना हो, तो मार्केट तो रहेगी नहीं उसकी। he should use it and he should throw it, then he should purchase another thing, another Chinese aspect, so that market should flow, मार्केट चलती रहे, मार्केट स्टैटिक ना हो जाए, स्टैंड एंड स्टिल ना हो जाए। So what he this is another aspect of globalization. First was, communication. First was communication. First example. Second example is, you know, that is capturing the market. So he finally does buy a cycle which is actually manufactured in China but is being marketed in India. Market कहाँ है उसका? Manufactured कहाँ है? China में है. Market कहाँ है? Not in India. Throughout the world. Okay. It meets his requirements of quality as well as affordability. सस्ता भी है, चाइनीज की चीजें सस्ती भी होती है ताकि हर एक इंसान खरीद सके, everyone can buy it. You know, quality is also reasonable good. Quality is also reasonably good. And Ramdas decided to go ahead with this purchase. Last year, Ramdas on his daughter's insistence had brought her Barbie doll, which was originally manufactured in US but was being sold in India. Okay. You know, for another example is basically dolls and your clothes, cotton clothes, pure cotton clothes. Bangladesh, jute articles, Bangladesh. Lan Hussein is a very leading name in cotton clothes over here in India and throughout the world. Where is the manufacture of Van Hussein? Manufacturing center is in Bangladesh, right? From Bangladesh, it's a manufacturing center, and through Bangladesh, it captures through the whole markets of the world, and it's a leading name. Van Hussein is a leading name in cotton clothes, right? So this was second part is first was communication, part of globalization. Second, marketing, capturing markets throughout the world is a part of globalization, another part of globalization. Okay. Then Sarika is a first generation learner who has done remarkably well throughout her school and college life, but working very hard, she has now opportunity to take a job and begin an independent career, which women of her family never dreamed of. While some of her relatives are opposed, she finally decided to go ahead because of new opportunities that have been made available to her generation. Right. So another thing is she wants to what? She wants to do. A girl is there, Sarika. She's from a you know middle class family, orthodox family. But she is a educated girl, educated one. She got a very good job in abroad, anywhere in the world, right? And parents are not allowing her, but she has the confidence, and she want to do the job because a good pay, and she will be able to explore her talents, explore her talents, explore her talents. So she decides to go to the that particular one other country. It means third point is there. People in the globalization, people are always in search to go get a better job in other countries. Means other countries invite the people to go to come to their countries, because another part. I'm coming to the this part, third part. Minimum pay, maximum work. Minimum input, maximum output. You have heard that lots of people, lot of Indians, they used to go to Saudi Arabia, they used to go to South Africa, North Africa, right, and Canada, right. So Canada is basically mini Punjab. Canada is basically mini Punjab. And let me tell you one thing, in their signboards also, in their signboards also, right? So it is written in their Punjabi language, in the Punjabi language, in their signboards. So it's called mini Punjab, and they are doing lot of business from there, lot of business. So lot of people, they are doing job in other countries. Why? Because there the government gives them minimum salary, maximum out for them. So this is the third part. So obviously these are all things positives. Very, it seems to be globalization is very positive. Communication is there. Positive communications are there. Is a positiveness. Good marketing is a positiveness. Enhance your livelihood is a positiveness. Living standard, enhance your living standard is a positiveness. Connecting with each other to the market, to the communication, to the and to the you go to another country for the job. Physically, you're connecting is a positiveness. Your market is open for the world market. World market is open for your market. You're doing marketing. You are getting money. You are getting dollars. You are getting pounds. You're getting euros. Is a positiveness. But let me tell you one thing, that these positiveness has its very much negative impact also. I told you earlier that every positive aspect has its negative aspect. Is a two sides of the same coin. Many of you will think that what are the we don't find any negativity in it. Connecting, marketing, and getting the money, getting the good salary, and people going another country for the better job. It's very good. Yes, it sounds very good. But let me tell you some examples of a negative impact. Now, here, so come to the negative aspect. If we look examples of these term globalization in real life, we will realize that it is used for various contexts. I told you just now. Let us look at other example different from one which we have looked above. ये अलग होंगे. चलिए इसके बारे में थोड़ी नेगेटिवनेस तो हमने आपको पॉजिटिवनेस के बारे में बता दिया. I told you and discussed with you. Sorry. Now negative impact. Let us look at some other examples different from one we have looked now. Some farmers committed suicide. Yes, many farmers committed suicide. Punjab is there, Hyderabad is there, other cities and other states are also there. Because their crop failed. They had brought very expensive seeds supplied to them by multinational companies. Now, MNCs, multinational companies, MNCs, they have their positive impact also, they have their negative impact. Now the farmers, India is agrarian country. farmers bought their seeds in high price, the high prices they have purchased it, right? And crops failed, maybe any reason, crops failed. Now he has to give the loan, whatever he got from the bank, from other people, money lenders, private money lenders. He has to pay the loan with the specific high rate interests because he was not in the dream even that he will not be able to pay because he was calculated. He moved ahead with the calculation. Suddenly everything was tiptoe and his crops failed. What to do? He was in an anxiety. He was very much apprehensive, very much in fear. What will be happen to his families? He was unable to sustain the pressure on him. He committed suicide. And this is not single case could be. This suicide case is in number, thousands in numbers, thousands. Right. This farmer's case is suicide case. It is in some thousands of numbers from many states, Hyderabad, Telangana, Punjab, Haryana. They used to do it. First, this is the first impact due to the MNC. Again, globalization, multinational companies who have their market over here and they are doing business. Second, an Indian company bought rival company based in Europe. अब क्या है कि Indian companies are there, they know their Indian market, but suddenly another company comes over here, reasonably very good price, right? He started the market, he captured the market also. Cargill and edible oil, your computers, in your communication system, your cycle, your television, your fridge, many things are from other countries. Samsung is a very leading brand in electronic goods and all. It's a Korean company. Maggie was an American company. Is an American company rather. Your Colgate is an American company. Philips is a Holland's company. So those foreign companies, they used to do the market over here, and they used to get a lot of benefit. Now the competition starts between Indian market and foreign market, Indian goods and foreign goods. Sometimes Indian marketeer, Indian manufacturers, they used to face a lot of losses. They used to close their business. Videocon, once in a leading manufacturer, Videocon, it's gone. Your Texla TV, your Western TV, पुराने जमाने की बातें हैं थोड़ी सी, खत्म हो गई है वो, खत्म हो चुकी है, कोई नहीं पूछता उनको. Once upon a time, they were the leading manufacturing in television, and fridge and other things, Indian market. So, an Indian company bought a major rival company based in Europe, despite protests by some of the current owners. Number three, many retail shopkeepers fear that they would lose their livelihood if some major international companies open retail chain in the country. Used to go to big malls, McDonald's वगैरह, big malls जाते हो. In India, in Panipat, in Karnal also there. What the retail shopkeepers sitting in your colony used to think, then a lot of people go over there. He has to face a lot of losses. also, many retail shopkeepers fear that they would lose their livelihoods because international markets are opening in their localities. This is the you know this is the third point. Lot of people getting their job sidewise. I told you another in the positiveness aspect that a girl goes to the another country. Many people goes to foreign abroad to get the job from there. But here also many people lose their jobs due to the globalization. These are the negative impact. Now could be a question for your final examination. What are the positivity and the negative aspects of globalization? Write down 5 points or 7 points of positiveness and 8 points of positivity and negativity in a globalization. The next is a film producer in Mumbai was accused of lifting story of his film from another film made in Hollywood. Hollywood and Bollywood, they are two things. Hollywood, American, Bollywood, Mumbai. A fund company, fund film producer, it was written over here, and it's a fact that many Bollywood film producers they used to steal the story, right, from Bollywood, Hollywood, and they used to make film in Bollywood. So piracy. Earlier, do you have we are having cassettes and films from Hollywood and all. Piracy was there for the series and all compact discs. Now, a militant group issued a statement stating college girls who wear Western clothes. Western clothes. Militant groups are also there. उग्रवाद उग्रवादी लोग जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलाते हैं जैसे ISIS, right? They have their best communication system in their organization. And let me tell you one thing: they are not illiterate. Some of them are renowned engineers. Osama bin Laden, he was a mechanical engineer. Many engineers are there. They are many terrorists. They are a master of computers, master of computer applications. So what they are doing? They are using their talent in their negative approach, negative activity. So militants are using their negativity due to the globalization. They can threat from India to any part of the world that what they are going to do in the next days, coming days. So militants are using their work, and their work is easy now due to the globalization. So these were the negative aspects. So I told you about the positivity also and about the negativity also, negative aspects also. So, so these examples show us these examples show us that a globalization need not always be positive. Need not always be positive. It can have negative consequences also for the people. Indeed, there are many who believe that globalization has more negative consequences than positive. Many people believe that they have more negative consequences. They have, yeah, here. They have more negative consequences than positiveness, right? So this is the answer. So I told you these examples also show that the globalization need not to be not only about the economic issues, nor in the direction of influence, always from the rich to poor. और सिर्फ ये basically rich to poor के लिए नहीं है, right? And since these examples also show that globalization need to not only be the positive also and the negative impact also. They have the positive and negative impact also. এটা দেখে যায় একটু, এটা দেখে যায় একটু খানি হয়ে গেছে কিনা দেখে যায় একটু হয়ে গেছে বলছে ফোন করবো কি ফোন করবো কি হয়ে জিজ্ঞেস করলাম হয়ে গেছে তো বোধহয় হ্যাঁ একটা ক্লাস আছে না তোমার 11টার সময়